Wait, do I want to introduce you and you introduce me, or do we want to do we want to introduce each other, or do we want to introduce ourselves?
We'll introduce ourselves.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And 3, 2, 1, action. Hey, I'm Nicole, and
I'm Lauren.
we are with the Lifestyle Boutique. We are lifestyle coaches, and we specialize in mindset, health, and style. So we have a different approach to everything. We teach balance and have a fun time while eating right, getting healthy.
It's not all about the weight on the number and the weight. It's about how do you feel? How are you surviving, not just surviving, but living every single day? Are you happy? Do you love the way that you look and feel? Not just about that number on the scale. So we like to teach a balance and a sustainable, I hate the word diet, just a sustainable nutrition plan.
And there's great diets out there, and there are things that will cut the weight or get the look that you're wanting or build that strength. But is it something that you're going to continue to do for the rest of your life? A lot of times the answer is no. And I'm not saying that for everyone, but we really believe in balance. And if you can find that balance and lose the weight that you're wanting to lose or gain the muscle that you're wanting to gain while enjoying life, it truly makes everything much happier. And we don't just focus on the nutrition aspect. Like we said, it's the mindset. So we do different challenges, and we really look at the reason, like why you are not, going back into that continuous cycle of, oh, well, it's Friday, so now I'm just gonna eat pizza and beer. That's not healthy all the time. Sometimes it's perfectly fine, and we want you to do that.
But we like to teach you how to work in your pizza and your beer. Yeah. So do we eat that every single day? Absolutely not. Do we eat that sometimes? Absolutely, yes. So we focus mostly on macronutrients. So we'll teach you how to count your macros to make sure that you're fueling your body properly with a proper amount of protein, proper amount of fat, and carbs that you need daily. But we don't always start there. Like sometimes we might start one of our members off with make sure that you just drink 100 ounces of water in a day. So we like to set little goals to reach our big goals, and we really focus on breaking bad habits and creating new healthy habits and routine that are just sustainable for life. So that is what we do.
And everything's customizable. It's just like she said, like not everyone is ready for macros. Some people just, like she said, needs to drink 100 ounces of water, and that's where we'll start you. We have a questionnaire, and we go from there.
It's very personalized, and we are all up in your business. So if you don't like that, you might not like us. That's okay, because not everybody likes us. But we also have a lot of interaction almost daily with our members. So it's a little bit about what we do, and we started in August. So just last month, it was like, okay, what are we going to do this year that we've been talking about doing and it hasn't gone anywhere? We've been talking about a podcast, and we're like, we bought this equipment like the week after we started our business, and we were like, okay, just leave it in the box until we're ready. And then Nicole's like, nope, that's it. That's what we're doing. What makes us uncomfortable, and we've been talking about it, so we're going to do it. Here we are.
So January, we set a goal to do 2 podcasts, and it's our first one. It's not perfect, but that's the other thing too. We don't teach you to be perfect. We teach progress over perfection. And right now I want to get a little bit into like why we started the Lifestyle Boutique, because we can go all day on all the things that we do and we can teach you, but kind of just take it back and talk about, like why we got together, why Lauren and I are doing this business together, and kind of, so day 1, we have our podcast, we set a goal, so we're checking it off. So if you have a goal, write it down. Take a step, write it down, and take a step and do action. It might not be perfect the first time, but that's okay. So
whatever your goal is as well, or we could talk about goals later. That's a whole nother thing about how to reach your goals, and we will talk about that. Today, I think we just kind of wanted to more get into a little bit about us and why we do what we do and just get to know us and then go from there. So,
Yeah.
do you want to go ahead?
Yeah. Okay, so the Lifestyle Boutique. Well, first of all, we're friends, and we are, kind of new friends, actually, within the past year. We've known of each other or saw each other around, but we weren't, super close friends. And we were part of, and we still are part of, a group that brought us together, and that's kind of what cultivated our friendship. And then we were both kind of in a spot, like, what can we do? Like, what can we do?
This is a malfunction, and I'm not trying to interrupt. You keep going. The computer's going to die.
Looking for
This is our life.
It's normal. It's fine.
It's normal.
Progress over perfection. And we got to start somewhere. So while we plug in the computer, make sure everything
When this is
lasts.
green, give me a thumbs up.
Okay. I'm going to look for the green here in a second. So we, kind of built our friendship, and then we're talking like, what can we do to build, build a business? We want to build a business. What can we do? Lauren was looking to get out of some of the things she was doing, and I want to help contribute to my family and our household, and I have always wanted to just help people. So that's what I've been doing, but how can I continue to do that? How can I grow that? How can I scale that?
I'm so sorry.
And
It's literally our first day.
it's okay. It is okay. We're almost there. Almost there.
Is it green?
No, it's not green.
What's wrong with these plugs? Green?
No.
There's no cord next to it, I mean? Like it doesn't show that it's charging?
I don't know where to look.
Okay, you just keep on keeping on.
Is it good? No?
No, it's fine. Just keep
We
going.
can cut it out. Okay, it's fine.
It'll be fine. Just keep going.
We'll edit it. It's fine. That's what it's for.
We're not going to edit it. We're putting this in.
Okay, we're not editing it. I'm gonna
Just
edit
keep
over
talking.
video.
You just keep going.
Okay. So, anyway, we want to build a business, and we decided, we were like, okay, what do we want to do? Well, nutrition, mindset, health, and style. Like, we know about health. We know how to create a growth mindset. We know style. We love to be involved in that. So that's where the Lifestyle Boutique name came about, and then our tagline, mindset, health, and style. And let me get into a little bit about why I am doing this. So, first of all, it's nice to be able to contribute because, I have these thoughts in my head, like I'm just a stay-at-home mom. Like I've done another business, but I want to tell you about it because, like, I would fear that you would think that I was like trying to sell you. And then like I coach CrossFit, but I wouldn't tell you because I only do it once a week. So it's like, do I really, like, am I really a coach? And then, like I do CrossFit, like, but I don't tell everyone that. Like, that's like, if it's not gonna, I'm not gonna be, I'm not a CrossFitter. It's like for fear of like not being like good enough. And anyway, so not feeling like contributing to my house, and other than, I do take care of the kids, I do try to take care of my husband, I try to take care of the house, but everything is not perfect. And as a mom and a wife, like, you feel it all the time, like nothing is ever good enough, and you don't feel like you're enough. And so anyway, I remember like 6 years ago, I was sitting in like kind of a stranger's house, and I just remember telling her, I was like, all I want to do is help people be happy and healthy. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. And like thinking about it and realizing like 6 years ago, like where I was kind of a new mom, and that really when I wanted to help women be happy and healthy, I was really, talking about myself, because you do feel like you're, not doing everything you could be doing, and not feeling like you're enough, and what can I do to be happy and healthy. And I feel like if I can be happy and healthy, I can, create children that are happy and healthy, and I can help my husband be happy and healthy. And then like it just like spreads. Like when you're happy and healthy, it spreads to your friends, because you know how it is when you walk in to a room and somebody is like kind of a drag, you know, that person, that friend who's always kind of a drag, and then it kind of brings you down, so you don't want to be around them. But I feel like if I can just be happy and healthy and help other people be happy and healthy, that we can just spread that. And that's kind of why I do what I do, and it's been really amazing. Helping the people that we have helped. Like, we just started in August, and it kind of grew like so fast, way faster than we started. We were like, oh, we're gonna help one person, and then and somebody else started hearing about it, and they're like, oh, what are you guys doing? I want to be a part of that. And then all of a sudden, like, we had like 3 clients, and then
Which I want to totally interrupt and say that why is my mic over there? Stop stealing my mic, girl. Get out of my mic. We're trying to position it really well. Thank you so much to the select few people that trusted us from the very beginning.
Yeah.
Like, they were like, hey, I'm going to give you money to help me. And we were like, okay. Like, we know we can help you, but for somebody to actually give you money for something that you just want to do anyway is the, like, most fulfilling, strangest, and like almost uncomfortable spot. And then you want to try so hard, because we were like, we just want to help them and we just want them to be better. And it's not about the money to us. Honestly, it's not. We spend so much, we invest so much of our time, way more than what we actually probably make back financially in it, but that's not what it's about. But just thank you a million times over to our people that trusted us from the very beginning, because that was, to have somebody believe in you is like, makes you believe in yourself 100 times more. So then it was like, okay, we can do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. And then, you know, the few clients that we have had, and, you know, we're growing at like every day. We are growing, and it's so exciting. But, you know, one of our people, like, seeing him in the gym, he walks in with so much more confidence, and I love that. Like, I remember when he first started the gym, and he...
What happened?
I remember when he first started the gym. We're still good.
Yeah, still recording?
Good. Perfect. We're still recording.
Do you know, we need a tech person. We can't afford that. But
We'll be there one day.
We are, yeah, because I still didn't even figure out how to actually charge my computer at this point. So.
But we're still recording.
But we're still recording.
So
Sorry.
it's really good. And then, you know, just watching him with the confidence. He lost the weight he was looking to lose. He was, you know, change his body composition the way he wanted to. But seeing him walk in the gym with his shoulders back and his head held high was, like, probably the best thing to me.
And his
heart,
wife
I loved it. And
was
his wife like said it, and it was
like,
so
he's a
good.
different person. He's so happy. And that's what it's about, is like helping others find their happiness and truly just being the best version of themselves.
Yeah. And
we are not perfect. I'm just going to say, we don't think we are. We don't think we are.
As you can
we know
see,
we're not.
We know we're not perfect. It's not going to be perfect. Progress over perfection.
Yes.
And then one more of our like original clients, she quit her job. Not because we told her
she started her own business.
Yeah.
It's something she wanted to do, and she and it is not because of us, but I think just like she got such her confidence just changed, and that's just been a beautiful thing to watch and see, and yeah, I don't know, it's amazing.
Yeah.
So okay,
So why are you part of the lifestyle boutique?
why am I a part of the Lifestyle Boutique? So it gets a little personal. I know everyone gets personal, so I'll just briefly, because we'll probably get into that more another time. I wanted to help people more probably on the mental side, trying to help people have a healthy relationship with food, because for a very, very long time in my life, and still to this day, I do struggle with not having a healthy relationship with food. For 5 years, between the ages of 18 and 23, I had a really bad eating disorder that I don't even, like, it's kind of awkward to talk about, and I don't even know that all of my family knows that, but I would try to throw up every time. I did throw up every time that I ate, as long as I was in a place where I could. And if I was at a place where I couldn't, all I could think about was, how do I get home so that I can? And that is a really horrible, horrible place to be. And it's because food is your friend. You need it. You need gas for your car. You need food for your body. and my hair fell out and my face broke out and I was tired and just emotional. And I was also running all the time, just running. And I still never got to be small. Like I'm not going to be a small person. That doesn't mean that I'm not a healthy person. So it took me years to realize that healthy is happy. And really the main reason that I stopped doing that, and the thing that absolutely saved me from that like imprisonment that you have in your mind with food, like it's just so messed up, was honestly CrossFit. And I joined CrossFit Summit, and it was like, oh my gosh, like it's okay to be my size. Like it's okay. And it really taught me to like see like what can my body do, and like how healthy can I make my body, not how skinny can I make my body. And if your goal is to be skinny, then do it a healthy way. Like throwing up every time you eat is not healthy, and you can stop. And thankfully, I didn't stop the right way. I didn't understand. So when I did stop, I gained a lot of weight like that. And so then I started again. And then when I found CrossFit, I was like, I can do this on my own. It took me years to even tell anyone or talk about it because I was really embarrassed. It's still embarrassing, but it's also, I feel like I want to share that with people and share that story and tell people. So like if anybody else is ever in that situation, they could be like, hey, can you help me? Because truly the best way to stop that is to reverse diet out of it. To slowly add food back into your diet very slowly. But anyway, so I just really, and my family, my mom and her sisters, they would, they encouraged us to go for walks and things growing up. Like my mom was always so active, and she would get up every single morning before we got up, and she would do those like Galad videos and like, Denise Austin and stuff like that. So I saw her doing those things, and I always understood that you needed to be healthy. But then I would also hear all the women that I was around growing up say things like, oh, I had to wear my fat jeans today. And was my mom calling me fat? Absolutely not. But she thought that she was at times, and my mom is not. I don't think I've ever seen my mom be fat. She's like 125 pounds, So she works really hard, and she works really hard, and she eats healthy, and, I did pick up a lot of really good habits. But hearing, my aunts and things and, just talk about themselves poorly made me automatically go, well, I'm built more like my dad. So I automatically just thought, well, I'm obese. Like I am just a disgusting pig. If they think that they're fat, then I must not understand. Like I must be really, really fat. Like, and I hate that word. Like I don't like to use that word. Like it's just, so anyway, and it's not anyone's fault. It was just perception, but that's another thing that we like to teach.
Well, it's just, sorry to interrupt you, but like everyone does it, and there's always somebody that is looking at you that they want to be like you. They want your life. They want your clothes. They want your body, and you never know who you're influencing. Because it's not just your kids, it's your friends, it's people at the gym. Like I've caught myself like, oh, I'm not looking good today, or I'm fat today. Like I've caught myself doing that. I'm like, God, what am I saying? Like, why would I say that? Because, there might be somebody that's out there a little bit bigger than me, and then that's just like put in their head like, well, if she's fat, then I'm fatter, and that's not okay. Like, so just as women and people in general, we need to be not hard on ourselves and teach self-love and get those words out of their head. Because the word fat, like I try really hard not to use that word, and then like I don't ever use it around my kids. And actually we were reading a book, The Hungry Caterpillar. You don't know? You don't know? But he eats and eats and eats. And then he's no longer a little caterpillar anymore, and he's a big fat caterpillar, like, and you say it and it's fun like that. And then my son Kenton, he's almost 4, but he knows. He's like, that is not a nice word. I'm like, you're right. And so I've started just even cutting it out of the book. I just say he's a big caterpillar. And we all know why he's a big fat caterpillar. He's going to put himself in a cocoon, and then he comes out a beautiful butterfly. And so I think it's good that we don't have to teach our kids those words, and we don't have to teach fat. Like, my kids also know we eat protein, fat, and carbs. Like, all of it. We eat all of it, and we enjoy all of it. And,
you know, and to be fair, like, I absolutely would never, ever want my aunts or my mom or anybody to think that the 5-year struggle that I had with my eating disorder was their fault, because it absolutely wasn't. It's 100% me, and that was a choice that I made every single day, every single time I ate. And there would be times when I would sit there and go, I shouldn't be doing this, and I would do it anyway, you know, like, until I could see a pound come off of a scale, I would throw up. That's no one's fault. I would never want them to think, because they were raised in such a different generation than we were raised in. Now, I mean, and even now that you're raising your kids in it, like, it is the, you know, type of woman that people look up to now is, it's all different. It is like self-love, and like, guess what? It's really fucking cool to deadlift 300 pounds as a female. Mm-hmm. And our moms were little, that would have been like inappropriate probably. I know for sure when my grandma was little, it was like, you didn't even like exercise, and you didn't, like, men weren't like supposed to see you exercise. Like, are you kidding me right now? It's disgusting. Like, you know, so we are definitely in a totally different world, and I just think it's cool, and I'm excited, you know, like, later in life to see, like, my niece and your daughter, like, how they grow up, because but they have it so much worse with, like, social media and people being mean and things like that. Sure. But I do love that, you know, the I guess there's different, like, people, you know, role models are very different now. Like, you have women that are, like, built, and you don't have to be built, but, like, just all different types of body types that people look up to now, instead of just, like, you know, that skinny, like, Barbie type whenever we were little and our moms were little, and you know what I mean? Like, it's just different.
And I think it's okay to have everyone have different goals, and it's good to have different types of people and different shapes, and it's perfect. But to not judge and not put labels, you know, not put fat or you know, put yourself down to where other people are envisioning you, like, they see you as a beautiful person inside and out, and then you're just constantly putting yourself down. Like, that's not what we want to that's not what we want to bring. And I'm really excited about this, and I've had fun being on here today, kind of give you guys a little bit about
us,
what we're doing. And again, not perfect. Progress over perfection.
Progress over perfection. We are going to do, we've got this book. It's 4,000 questions for getting to know anyone and everyone. So for a while on our podcast, we're going to just randomly open this bad boy up. But if it's, like, inappropriate, we're going to skip it. Like, if it gets, like, political or weird, I'm going to skip it. Just to kind of get to know us a little bit more. Let's see. Today, what new ride or attraction would you design for Walt Disney World?
Interesting. Let's see. I'm not a fan. Huh?
Talk louder.
I am not a fan of big roller coasters, but I do like the Detonator at Worlds of Fun, and I don't think Walt Disney World has that. So maybe I would design an attraction similar to that, and I would call it Up.
So you're copying.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
But we're going to call it Up.
Oh,
Have you seen that movie?
No,
it's going to be balloons on the top, and it's going to go fast.
It's going to go fast.
It's going to kind of slow.
I like that. That is a great idea.
Boom. Sauce. Figured it out. My turn.
That's enough. I'm
Not
appropriate. What was it?
Not appropriate.
Oh. That's for next month when you all get to know us a little bit better.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Okay. What musical instrument would you like to be able to play professionally?
Ooh, okay, so let me tell you a quick story about myself. My mom and dad made me take piano lessons growing up, okay? And I hated it. I
wish I could play the piano.
Okay, my sister is, like, phenomenal, okay? She's taught lessons for, like, seriously since she was 13 years old. So I never practiced or did my theory or anything that I was supposed to do. And finally, we just had piano recitals. I got up one time and I was supposed to be playing for Elise, you know, da 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 da. That's just exactly how it sounds, by the way. Anyway, I got like 3 bars in every single time, messed up. And I finally just got up and exited this, just got off the stage. And my teacher was actually, I know this lady growing up as well. Her name was Terry Johns, and she was a great teacher. It just was not for me. She actually taught me, she was my reading teacher in 1st grade. And she told my parents, she said, listen, after that recital, she's like, I think you're wasting your money. And so I was like, thank you, Jesus. So anyway, but then I later learned to play the alto saxophone, and I was actually pretty good. And my parents invested a lot of money in private lessons, and I wish that I probably couldn't even play it now. So I wish that I would have kept that up, and because I was in jazz band, and that was always really fun and interesting, and I wish I would have kept that up through my life, because I honestly probably I probably couldn't even put it together now. So there's that.
Nice.
Next.
I love it. Perfect. I think that's good. I think we're good.
No,
One more?
one of each. I said 4 questions.
Oh, I missed that part. I didn't
I
hear
might
it.
not have said that. It was in my head. Do you believe it's generally a bad idea to go into business with friends?
Oh, what? That's so crazy.
I promise I didn't make that up.
I don't know. So I've been told a lot that it is a bad idea.
We have a prenup.
Yeah, we do. Well, we're
We're working on it.
And yeah, we've been told a lot. It's not a good idea. And when we talked about it, I was like, are you sure? Before anyone else told us not to do it, I'm like, are you sure you want to work with me? Are you sure? And she was finally like, stop asking me that question.
Like, you're getting on my nerves and you ask me that. Anyway, so that's that. That's funny.
Okay. When you look back on your life, what amazes you the most?
It's deep. Oh my. I think you should have to answer that too. What amazes me the most? Oh. I don't know. I think it's really hard. I want to think about that one. Do you think you should think about that one?
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I would have to think about it.
And bring it back like next week?
Okay, we'll bring it back next week.
Let me give you one more. Because that was like really deep.
It is. What would your dream office be like?
Ooh. Okay. I already know because I drew it one day and sent it to Nicole. I'm like, this is going to be our office someday. And she's like, okay, you drew it. There's pictures. Yeah, anyway. So, bright whites and some really comfy oversized chairs where, we could kick our feet up and have our laptops. And then some tall tables and a coffee bar and of course our wine, because our clean wine for sure. So we can sip during the day because it's all about balance, people. And our office would have a kitchen area where we could teach people to meal prep, how to weigh, measure their food, all those things, and a meditation area. The office would be just almost like a mindset lounge.
Love it.
A little yoga area. And then where we sell our clothes because we have some amazing clothes, people.
We do. We do.
So yeah, just bright white, maybe some teal.
Yeah. I love it.
So
That's good.
Okay.
Thanks so much.
Thank you
for tuning in and dealing with our first time. We really appreciate it. It's been really fun.
We're a mess.
And it's going to get better. I mean, it can only get better from here. And we're really excited to continue this and have you on our journey. And we are here to hold you accountable to be the best you.
I feel like we should cheers.
Yeah. Have a great night.
Cheers. Thanks. Boop. Oh, it's still going.